Okay, welcome back to Sooner Bills Racing, SoonerBills.com, Sooner Bills, whatever the heck I want to post today. So today, we're going to add another video. This is another bike that I picked up, okay? This is one we're going to do a restoration on over time, but it's something I picked up pretty dirt cheap. You can usually pick these up in this condition pretty cheap, but this one is a 1972 Yamaha LT2 100cc enduro. These were street legal. These were mainly intended for entry-level bikes for youngsters to get into, but they've become quite collectible over the last few years. People had them back in the day, of course, want them. You remember a while back I posted a video on its older brother, the LT3, which is a 100cc bike, identical to this. There is no difference between this bike and that bike, except for it was made in '73, and it had a purple tank, a purple paint scheme, with the swoop logo that would be on the tank. That's the only difference between this bike and that bike. These are reed valve cage bikes, regular carburetor of course, but they're not piston port. They had an actual reed like most bikes that you know today, and later bikes of course. This bike is in terrible condition. Tires are pretty poor. The chain is rusty. It's missing parts. You can see right off the seat is gone. I don't have a key for that, and that key fob is pretty well toasty, as is. You can see how chewed up the speedometer, but the speedometer face is actually in good condition. It's missing some light parts. These bikes did not come with turn signals. They did have a backup or a rear tail light, as you can see on this one's missing, as well as this one's missing the silencer insert for the exhaust pipe, which is pretty common. Probably you can see right here they took off the cable system for the auto lube injection system. So whoever had this had changed that so they could just mix the gas and the oil together and dump it in the tank. But these bikes originally came with an oil injection system. You didn't have to do that. It would have had a tank on the side, which would have been right there, but it's missing as well. So several parts missing on it. When I got the bike, it didn't have the right tank on it. It had a HT1 tank on it, but I was able to do some trading. I got the correct tank on it. But this one will need, of course, a little bit of work on to make it look decent. I'm missing the carburetor. I'll have to pick one of those up. By and large, most of the stuff is there. The battery box and the toolbox and all the side covers are actually engine side covers in good shape. I don't see any broken fins or anything. One of the big cards that I did see had some damages. Somebody somehow or another poked a hole in the lower tube for the fork, so that'll have to be repaired or replaced. And as well as some of the controls up here have to be refurbed and cleaned up and like that. But the thing about this is, the big plus is the engine's not froze up. It actually has compression. But somebody's changed out the top end before it did some work to it. You look at that gasket on there. That gasket's a little bit, well, not factory, let's just say that. And that kind of stuff. I always love getting these bikes that have the original sticker where they came from. This one's out of Catoosa, Oklahoma. Spent most of its life here. But there's that gasket again I was telling you about. So it's going to need a bit of work, but the bike is fairly complete. Missing the parts I told you. I think it's going to be a good builder. We'll have some fun with this one. Anyhow, 72, 73 LT3 100, little bike, not as little as the 90s or the 80s. Everybody loves those little ones too. This is kind of middle of the road before the people were ready to step up to the 125 and so on bike. So anyhow, hope you liked the video. Watch all my others, okay? Have a great day, and always check out Sooner Bills.